everybody, John here, and we're going to talk about captioning YouTubes today. We're looking at the YouTube we're going to caption, and this is one that we took and uploaded ourselves, so we have all the rights to it. We have this menu bar down here, info and settings, enhancements, audio, annotations, and captions. We're going to click on that captions button, and that'll take us into the video management tool. And this is the YouTube subtitling page. I started working on this earlier, but usually when you come here you will just have the automatic captions. And let's open those up and take a look. So these are the automatically generated ones. YouTube will generate automatic captions for all of the YouTube videos, and it will take anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour or maybe a little more until yours appear. It just depends on the volume of traffic and how long your video is. And they're 60 to 70% accurate, I would say. They got the little timestamp on the left. And so what I usually do is work with this and just make corrections, try to shorten sentences, keep them easy to understand to the extent that they follow the content, and then that makes them easier to translate into other languages. Short sentences are good. Any changes you make here, just be sure to save, and that will become your set of captions. Let's go back a page, and it'll look like this. Those become well, in my case I was doing a track in English, so they became the English track, and the one I was working from was English with the automatically generated ones. But if you're working in any of a host of languages, you just mark that and then work in those languages. So there's just like almost all of the languages in the world you could work into. And they have automatic translation for about 80. So you just type in your text there, here in these boxes, playing this along as you go. So let's listen to it for a second. Just take a minute to load. Hello everybody, this is John. I was going to talk about, someone said there was a problem with ELL learners doing math. So I've got those matching, and I've tried to keep the sentences short and try to keep the text in each box down to 2 lines, because it will be displayed on 2 lines or 1 line, or if you do 3 or 4 lines, they will start to crowd your screen. So you want to try and keep those sparse. And if you make when you make changes, like if you add a space, then this little Save Changes bar will come into full blue color, and click on that to save them, and it will take a second for it to save, but when it's done you'll have this screen where it says that the caption track has been updated successfully. You can close that by clicking on the X, and you've got 2 active tracks here, the automatic captions and your captions. And so if you leave to, you go back to look at to watch the YouTube, we can do that with the captions turned on, and just quickly, these are the other things you might want to change or enhance your video with while you're back here. Let's go out and watch and see how it looks with the new captions. I'm going to mute this. So we're going to use the captions. So there they are with the captions, and let me pause it for a second. If we click on this little captions in the toolbar, we see they're in English, and then if we open up, click on that English menu, because we've put our own in now, we can have those translated. That's not an option if you only have automatically generated captions. And so by clicking on this bar, we can see all of the different languages that it can translate into automatically. So you just set it to that language, and let's see, Japanese. We'll see what they say. Say OK. And so your students can say, well, that looks pretty accurate. So if you keep your sentences short, I think it helps on the accuracy. And students of all students seem to like this, not just hard of hearing or ELL students, but sometimes it's hard to hear what's going on in a video, and so adding the captions really helps a lot. And I think that's about all we have time for in this video.